Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you an autumn design. And this one I've been working on the last couple of evenings, and I thought I would share it with you and get your opinion on this bracelet design. The bracelet is a 7.5 or 19 centimeter. And these charms are just so beautiful. A lot of these are retired. Some of them are still available. And I'll just go over them with you. I have been setting aside some charms for an autumn bracelet. And autumn is my favorite time of the year. I just love the fall colors so much. And this bracelet is on the standard Pandora barrel clasp. I really like these bracelets, and they're just, to me, they're just so reliable. I just never have any issues with them. So yeah, so the first charm I have on here is Birds of a Feather. And it's a two-tone charm. As you can see, there is that 14 karat gold bird. And the color of the CZs is a beautiful green. And then you have some silver birds there. And there are two of the gold ones. There's one there and then one here. So just a beautiful open works charm. I love this one so much. And then the charm I have beside it is, to me, a beautiful one for autumn. It's the maple leaf, and I'm not sure if this one's a Canadian only exclusive or if you have it in other countries. It does have a beautiful CZ there. I wish the CZ was just a little bit more of an orangey red. I think that would be stunning. But the oxidization on this charm and its chunkiness, it's a beautiful charm. And then the first Murano on here. This Murano, I believe, is called Red Glitter Murano. I could be wrong because there are so many different Muranos with almost identical names. This one has that bronze glitter, and it's a different type of red. It's definitely more of an orangey red. And this one to me just is totally for fall. And then I've got the Oopsie Daisy. So this is not the Oopsie Daisy that my husband gifted me. It's the one that I shared with you in that pre-loved bracelet. I think I put it in my August hits and misses video. So this is where this charm ended up. And then I have a beautiful oldie. This one is called Red Vine. And the enamel is so gorgeous. It's got a little bit of a sparkle to it. And then of course you've got the silver with that little oxidized detail with the leaves. And Pandora put this charm out in 3 different enamel shades. So this one is the red. And to me, it's a little bit more of an orangey red. It's not like a true red. And then they also had it in green and blue. And I'm fortunate enough to have it in all 3 colors. And I'll just share the others with you quickly. So here is the green one, and as you can see, it's not a true green. It's a very tricky color. It's more of a beigey green, and I've never seen Pandora do another enamel color like this. It's got a little bit of sparkle. I only have the one, and it is so hard to match this one on a bracelet just because nothing kind of comes close to it. So I've tried a few different cases trying to throw it on a bracelet. I haven't been successful, and this one unfortunately is one of my orphans for a long time, but I really like the design, so I just can't part with this charm yet. And then my blue vines is on my grandma bracelet, and I've shared this bracelet with you guys a few times. I just adore this bracelet. It is definitely in my top 5. This one is so meaningful for me. And this is the blue vines. It's a nice powdery blue. It goes really well with the blue daisy. And yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I really enjoy the vines charms, and hopefully one day I'll find a second of the beige one. But my gut says it wasn't as popular, so it's harder to find at pre-love now. Next to the red vines, I have a really old clip. It's a 2-tone clip, and I believe it's called Buttercup. And it is so sweet. Like, look at how much gold is on this clip. Do you see how raised it is? And it's just that shiny silver and then that big chunk of gold formed into a buttercup. And it's a beautiful old clip. If you can get your hands on one of these, I highly recommend it. It's also a petite clip, like it doesn't take up a lot of space on a bracelet. You can see it here with some of the other charms. So yeah, it's a really special clip and I'm happy to have 2 of those. And then I have this gorgeous pendant. This one is the green amethyst and it is stunning, just glows, and it's a very subtle green. Yeah, it's just really pretty, and I thought it would look really nice in the center of this bracelet. Next, I've got the floral vintage enamel spacer, and I believe this one was called bronze or golden. They came out with purple, black, and then this color here. This charm here is an oldie. It's the original Acorn. It's a 2-tone charm, and it's got a lot of texture on the top here. And there is the hallmark at the bottom of the charm. So this one's an oldie, and I'm very fortunate to have this one. This bracelet is not set like where the charms are. Eventually, I know what I want to put in this place. I want to get that mushroom charm that was recently done. I just think he's so cute, and I love that way that he hangs on a bracelet. I've seen a few pictures of him. Like, he's not going to be a flipper, and he's adorable. So I want to get the mushroom charm, put him here. As you can tell, this guy's a flipper, but that's okay. When you have a flipper and you actually wear the bracelet, it's the right way when you look down at your wrist. So it may not look right to people looking at your bracelet, but it looks right for you looking down at your bracelet. So either way, I'm happy. It doesn't really make a difference to me. But the Acorn, I thought I would move it further down into this section here because I have room to expand, and then get that new mushroom charm because it's adorable. And then in the center here, I've got one of the fascinating olive Muranos, and I only have one. Hopefully one day I'll get a second or a third. And then I've got the Squirrel, and this little guy I picked up in the summer sale for 50% off. And I'm waiting for him to oxidize a bit because he is holding onto an acorn, but you can't really tell. But with a little oxidization, I think his details will show up really well. Like the acorn that he's holding onto, he does have little hearts on his back feet there, and it doesn't really show up unless you really zoom in. So I'm gotta wait patiently for him to oxidize a bit. In between his tail and his head, that little line there, I think once that's oxidized, that would look really nice. And then his tail at the back is just gorgeous. So super happy to get this one in the 50% off sale. I think it's still available with Pandora in their last chance section. And I highly recommend this charm, especially because they use some black enamel for his eyes. So he doesn't have that vacant hollow stare, if you know what I mean, with some of their other charms. Just beautiful. Love this little guy, and definitely a fall theme. And then next I've got another one of the floral vintage spacers, and it's a very unique color. And then we've got the forest Trinity. So this pendant is really special. I remember when it was first released, and I don't know, I just for some reason had others on my mind every time I went to the Pandora store. And then it got retired on me fairly quickly. So you've got this beautiful natural green stone, and then you've got the bird and then the leaves there. So it's a really nice pendant. You've got the 3 dangles out of the pendant, and it looks nice on a chain or on a bracelet. And next is one of the Buttercup clips, and then another one of the red vines. And then this dangle here is called the Lucerne dangle, and Pandora did like a special release for breast cancer awareness. And I believe in North America, we only had this pendant kind of dangle, but they did come out with like a big necklace and some clips, but I don't think they were released in North America, so they're really hard to find here. Then I've got another one of these beautiful Muranos. And next to the Murano is the Wise Owl. So the green CZ matches the very first charm that I showed you, but look at all this beautiful detail on this owl. So much texture. Isn't that stunning? And then on both sides, just stunning. Just I love this charm so much. And the last charm on here is the two-tone apple. So that's definitely a fall time favorite. And there is the base. I like how they put that little bit of texture, just like an apple has, you know, as it comes into the core there. And you've got the gold leaves. So this is the beginning of my fall bracelet design, and I do have other fall bracelets because, like I mentioned, it's my favorite time of year and I just gravitate to these colors. And so this is a new design that I wanted to share with you. It's definitely going to be tweaked along the way as I find charms to add to it and maybe improve. And yeah, I definitely have a wish list item for the centerpiece here. So thanks again for watching, and please leave me a comment and a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Take care. Bye-bye.